Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to my channel. My name is Micah and today's video is going to be a declutter video. I filmed an entire declutter series of 10 different parts and today we are doing one of those parts. I will be using this intro for every single one of these videos, so if you're thinking, hey, I think I've seen this video before, then stay tuned because it might very well be one of the declutters that I filmed. I just thought it would be easy to have one intro for every single one of these videos because the lowdown on these kind of videos and the disclaimer I have for this is pretty much the same for every single one of these. I went through my entire makeup collection. As I said, there are going to be 10 different parts and I just went through everything because it really needed to clear out. As I'm talking, I will make sure to put in some before pictures because it was a right old mess. There were products everywhere on top of things, and the drawers where I keep my makeup, which you can see behind me, were just like stuck to the brim. They were very heavy and I just knew it was time to declutter. Now, I don't get sent a whole lot of PR. Most of the makeup I own is stuff I pay with my own money. And that's why when it comes to declutters, I'm not too savage. I know I need to get rid of stuff because some things are just old or broken or it didn't work for me or whatever the case might be why I'm getting rid of something. I did spend my own money on it, so it's not something that I feel like I'm not aiming to get rid of like 50% of all of my makeup or 70% or almost everything. I like having a good variety of drugstore and high-end stuff, and it's just that I try a lot of makeup for my blog and for my YouTube channel, and sometimes it just gets to that point where you're like, am I still using this? No, I'm not. And when you get to that point, it's just time to get rid of stuff. I will not be selling any of the makeup that I'm getting rid of because 9 out of 10 times I've had it free for quite some time and I would not feel good selling it to anyone or passing it on to anyone I don't know personally. So by the time I'm filming this intro, I have already passed on some of the stuff that you will be seeing decluttered in these videos. So even if you leave a comment saying, hey, can I have that? It may very well be that I no longer even have that product because I have already passed on a couple of bits to friends and family. Hey everyone, this is my bronzer declutter. I don't have that many bronzers, I don't think so, and I also don't think I want to get rid of a whole lot because most of the ones that I have I really like, and I actually just got some new ones here. So I'm already going to take these two out of the equation. If you're wondering what it is, it's the Balm's Take Home the Bronze Bronzer. I love how it says anti-orange bronzer. I hadn't seen that before. This is in the shade Oliver, and I was just very curious. I've heard lots of people liking this, so I'm keeping that. And this is the Anastasia bronzer in Rosewood. Again, I'm really looking to try some more like pink undertoned highlighters, and these two, bronzers, and these two both have that. So that's why I'm trying those out, you could say. A favorite of mine is this H&M bronzer. This is in the shade Sheer Tan, and it's the Solar Flare Bronzing Powder. Again, I got this when they first launched H&M Beauty, so I'm not sure if you can still get this shade, but look at that. That's well loved. It's a bit gross because the packaging is like, the compact is white, so it shows, but yeah, that's one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites is this Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I have yet to find someone who doesn't really like this at all. Just my pen is a little bit crooked on this, so I accidentally dug my nail into it trying to like press it back down, but it's fine. It doesn't shift around or anything, and it hasn't broken yet. So Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula is definitely a keep. The Solar Powder here by Soap & Glory. It was upside down. I'm terribly sorry. Another favorite, keep. And then we're also like through drugstore bronzers for me almost, because I just really don't get on with drugstore bronzer all that much. I have these two by Essence. This is the Luminous Matte, which some people really, really like. I got this in the lightest shade, and it's a pretty bronzer, but it's too orange on me, so it just didn't work. So I'm getting rid of that. And this Essence Lights of Orient bronzer, also really nice, but this is going to go into my sentimental makeup. It's got a really pretty pattern, and I just didn't want to bust it up anymore. This is the only bronzer by Essence that I've ever tried that actually works on me. It's not muddy, it's not orange, and this is really, really nice, but I can't bear ruining this product, so it needs to go into my makeup mementos little box. Catrice doesn't really do great bronzers, but this one comes out of a limited edition collection. It's in the shade Each and Every Sun. It's from the Soleil d'été collection, and this is the only bronzer they did that worked on me. It is a little bit too dark. I can only use this in the summertime, but it is very pretty. So I do want to keep it so that I have something super affordable, because H&M, Soap & Glory, and Physicians Formula are all like at that midway point drugstore, and this is definitely at the lower end of the drugstore. I have yet to find a good bronzer at like the very low point of the drugstore, so. But I want to keep that for that reason. Speaking of more affordable products then, the Catrice Triangle Artist Contour Stick. I don't have any other cream bronzers apart from this. This is actually really nice. This was a product that truly surprised me, so I want to hang on to that. And this is my only liquid bronzer. It's from the same limited edition collection by Catrice as the powder bronzer I just showed you. And this is really nice. Let's condense it down a little bit. So then we're left with mostly high-end bronzers. And I like all of these, and that's a problem, because I definitely need to get rid of something apart from that Essence bronzer so far. Let's just really talk like ultimate favorites. Hoola Light. For the winter time, this is my favorite bronzer. My favorite matte bronzer for the winter time is Hoola Light, so I need to keep that. Everything else I like, but it only works for me in certain ways or certain seasons. So this Urban Decay Beach Bronzer, love it, but it's quite dark, so it only works for me in the summertime. I do love it. It has a very nice reddish undertone to it, so it makes for a very flushed look, so it gives that like sun-kissed look, really. I like that. Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, which I like. I really love this, but this is a contour on me. It's a bit too muddy for me to be used as an overall face bronzer. I've tried it, but on me it goes a little bit patchy if I do it all over my face. I'm not sure, maybe I'm just not applying it with the right brush. That could be, because I like applying bronzer with a stipple brush. Maybe that's just not a good combination. But this seems to like grab onto certain parts of my face and not all. But as a contour, this works wonderfully. So I love that, and then I always used it in combination with this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. This is not a bronzer, but I just got the darkest shade possible, and that really made for like a very nice, fresh, glowy look. I think I want to hang on to this, but I'm no longer going to keep it with my bronzers, because it's technically not a bronzer, and it's really more like a finishing powder, so maybe I can just keep this as like a summertime finishing powder with my powders. I think I'll do that, because I now own an Hourglass actual bronzer. This is in the shade Nude Bronze Light, and I love this thing, so I do have to keep that. So I'll keep that as a bronzer, and then I can decide whether I want to get rid of the powder over time. I'm not a big fan of shimmery bronzers, but this one by Too Faced, the Sweethearts bronzer in Sweet Tea, is very nice, and I really like focusing on the paler shade, blending in a little bit more of this golden tone. It's very pretty. So maybe, actually, thinking about it, if I combine these two, this is a contour and this is like a glowy bronzer, I think I can have the similar effect as the Hourglass one. So maybe I should just get rid of that. Ah, it's hard, because this is so expensive. And I've used it so much. Like this comes with a little dome when you buy it, and the dome is completely gone. That's how much I've used it, and I absolutely love this product. I'm not sure what to do. I think if I have space for it with my powders, I'll just keep it for now, and then I'm just gonna have to get rid of it in the end. That makes me sad. Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in the shade, what shade are you? 20M. This is like a gel texture almost, and you can see I've used this a lot because the pattern is starting to smooth itself out. This is a very nice, almost like yellow tone bronzer, and I don't have many like that look good on me, so this one is a nice one and a keeper. NARS Laguna. Elephant in the room, I guess. This is too dark for me. Let's just start there. It's too dark. I've used this in the summertime mostly when I use it, and when I first started into makeup, this was the only bronzer I had, which is why it's used quite a bit. But since then, I really haven't used it the past 2 summers, I think. I should just get rid of this. I know, cult product, but when you stick around for my face palette declutter, then you will know that I actually plan on keeping another NARS product that has Laguna in it, so it won't be completely out of my life. Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Bali Sands. I got this like a few months ago and I really enjoy this. This is another one, like very nice, light, pale people's bronzer, so I do like that. So keeping that. And then we have the Balm Desert Bronzer by the Balm. This can be a blush on some people, but on me, this is definitely like a pink tone bronzer. This is definitely what got that pink toned bronzer hype going for me. So that is why I'm going to keep that. So I'm only getting rid of 2 bronzers, but I feel I don't have too many. So, and then maybe, this is on the maybe, this is maybe. I'm not ready yet to get rid of this. Is that bad? I'm not sure. But we'll see. So that was my bronzer declutter. This was probably the quickest one because it's the shortest category, but oh well. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Stick around for more declutters. I have 2 more videos coming your way on highlighters and face palettes. And of course, I've done multiple declutters this time around, but also in the past. So make sure you click the link in the description box because I have a playlist where all of my declutters can be found. So make sure you check that out. And if you'd like to see more by me, please subscribe to my channel. I make new videos twice a week and I would love to see you back here. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!